So for our second assignment, it was a group project. We had to create an annual dinner event proposal. Our team is group 3, and we chose to do the theme Aladdin because of our client who is TGV Cinemas. We started off with talking about the 5 W's of the event: what, where, who, why, and then we moved on to the floor. Here, we struggled a little bit. One of the things we needed a lot of consultation and a lot of questionnaire with Miss YE on was how we wanted to go about of our floor plan, because we originally started talking about the props and the backdrops, and because the props and the backdrops are kind of all over the place, um it was kind of all over the place, and as in we were talking about for a second at the entrance, and then somehow we jumped to the stage, and then we came back to the entrance, and then it was a lot of, well, we weren't really sure how to go on with the direction of the event. However, after multiple consultations, we had come to the conclusion that we would do it in segmentation, as Miss YE suggested, and that is how we did it. Here is the original floor plan, and right below it is the zones. So here you can see in our legend, Zone A, Zone B, Zone C, Zone D, and Zone E. In Zone A, it is the ballroom foyer where we have our red carpet, our backdrop, the entrance, the registration, the activities, and then some of the props, which are the vases, if I can see clearly. And at the entrance, we have like a dome kind of Arabian Night palace theme that is shown in the movie of Aladdin. And then in Zone B, we have at the back right here is the catering spot. The purple blocks are food stalls where you can buy foods. If you've gone on TikTok, and just if you've traveled around in Turkey as well, they have Turkish ice cream stalls where they interact with the customers, put in the ice cream, a little game here and there. The food stalls will be on both of the sides. These are the pillars that we will be hanging the lanterns on. The hanging lanterns will be on. Then for Zone C, we have the stage where our performance of the belly dancing will take place. And then in Zone D, I believe, is it's part of the stalls and the changing room for the belly dancers. And our main and last, well, not main, but our last zone is Zone E, where our chairs and tables will be located for the dinner that will be taking place. This is not exactly to scale, as we will be having at least 200 people, but each table has about 10 seats. After doing the segmentation, it was a lot easier to be guided into making our presentation. And I think we really need that kind of guide from Ms. YE. Later on, my part was to discuss the activities and the performances. We would be having just a couple, what I thought about is designing your own gingerbread. Like, we would be giving empty gingerbread with colored icing, and you could create maybe a carpet or a lamp that you are inspired from within Aladdin. There will also be face painting and hand tattoos on each of the corners. Not each of the corners, I think we changed it to Zone A only. And there will be professional makeup artists who would be helping around. As mentioned before, there will be performances in Zone C, the belly dancing. So this is an image that is from the movie Aladdin, and so we would like to incorporate that into the real life event. Then we talked about the ballroom foyer, about registration and the props and backdrops that will be there. just going through really quickly. The activity setup of the stalls and how we will be initiating the activities. This is also part of Zone A where the red carpet backdrop is. This is a little bit more about Zone A and the props and the backdrops of the event. In Zone B, as I mentioned before, there will be food stalls and catering. If this lantern that we have taken as an example for the props is one of the hanging lanterns that is exactly found in the movie Aladdin, the real life movie. Then in Zone C, it's the stage. Zone D is the dressing rooms. Zone E is the photo booth. I think it will be one of our main attraction where, as you can see, we will have an area just with a backdrop of the starry night, and there will be a carpet. It won't be moving, so people just can go, at least 2 people can sit on the carpet, and so they will go and take pictures on it. And then Zone E is a different, Zone E is also the photo booth where you will have masks, a little couple of props like the snake staff of Jafar from the movie that you could do. And then there's the seating, as mentioned before. So here are our marketing materials. This is the poster we would like to present for our annual company dinner. And these are the Facebook and Instagram posts. We talked a little bit on principles and elements of design. On the, just quickly on the vase or the fruit basket, you can see there's proximity, hierarchy, and scale. As for the elements of design, the color scheme is quite similar to the color scheme in Aladdin. We have used a bunch of colors, hues ranging from cold colors to warm colors. A lot of the shapes are kind of unique. We do have rectangular shapes like the carpet and everything, but a lot of the pillars and the dome of the entrance is more like a mosque kind of, but like a palace dome kind of shape. The textures we have are silk for scarves. The carpet is woolen, and so on and on. But there's a lot to do with space in each of the zones. In Zone A, we've particularly made it big enough to have, originally in Zone A, we had 2 of the photo booths together, but we subtracted it to only 1, and to keep the, we actually changed the photo booth to a different location, and for Zone A, we only have the red carpet where you can take the pictures. And that is pretty much it for our presentation. So I kind of really enjoyed working in this group. We've all been quite, I would say it's one of the groups that we've been constantly in contact with. We've constantly been talking if we needed anything, and we were always, everyone felt comfortable sharing their problems. If anyone needed help, we ended up helping each other, even if it's not a part we were assigned to do. And anytime we needed to get things done, everything would get done within the certain deadline. And I really want to thank everyone in my group, starting from Sarah, Fira, Fatima, and Gabriel. They were really, really good group mates, and I would love to work with them again if I could in the future. I think this would be my favorite assignment that we did in this class.